South Park Mexican has had the most promotion in 2024 alone since the days he was in the free world. Ain't that some shit? Every month of 2024, sometimes even multiple times in every month, you had everybody from his fans, friends, ex-business partners, ops, and even people that are neutral in it all mention him on podcasts, social media posts, and here's the proof.
What is your take on kind of like that whole situation? It seems as if people have like a hard line in the sand in the Latin hip hop community where they're either like, you know, fuck him if you're associated with him. I'm not fully educated on what happened with him.
Right.
I just know he got convicted, you know?
Right.
But what is your thought process on the controversy currently?
I mean, he's just, like I always say, when he gets out, he's just going to have to speak on it.
From SPM. A lot of people think he's convicted of statutory rape, of having a child with an underage woman.
I haven't spent a huge amount of time looking into what he was charged of. I just heard about
SPM,
it.
Dog.
Oh,
it's like that.
Okay.
Fuck Dope House Records, OTR Records. Hey, Spence out. Don't fire me, Solis. SPM, dog. I seen the paperwork, dog. I'm cool, dog.
South Park Mexican, or SPM, is being released in October. My comment was, damned if he do, damned if he don't.
I don't support SPM, dog. It's cool. You will never hear SPM freestyle from me again, dog. That's out.
There it is. But SPM being eligible for parole mid-October.
We're gonna make it happen right now.
Man, this guy has an ego. He sounds like he used to when he was on the CDs and all that.
Cause all the real homeboys, they dropping his ass. They dropped his ass, knocked his ass out, slid him across the floor, and had that motherfucker paying money still to this day.
And honestly, I have to give props to your dad because he was the first one to even mention getting back in the game to me.
No one really believes me back in my hometown.
Right.
But my pops is SPM, man. South Park Mexican, Carlos Coy, you feel me? And I'm the youngest son.
The story of South Park Mexican, whose real name is Carlos Coy, begins with his upbringing in the South Park neighborhood of Houston, Texas during the mid-1980s.
Man, this is a public service announcement. Screw Dope House and SPM.
Did the nature of the charges, when you first heard what he got busted for, was that alarming to you, or were you like...
Of course, that's alarming to anybody.
SPM apparently is going to have a parole board hearing soon.
The news hit. Rapper South Park Mexican accused of molesting child. You get the news. What's the climate like at Dope House Records at this time?
Well, we weren't really hanging at the Dope House that much anymore. Like I said, me, Grim, Happy, we were staying on Hardy Toll Road. So that was our compound. So when we heard the news, we was like, what the fuck?
SPM was green-lighted by the Houstones and the Thongo Blast, which is the biggest Chicano gang in the Texas prison system. I noticed because my father is one of them.
This dude's been locked up for like over 22 and a half years and he's still relevant in the market. Regardless of what anybody says, of what anybody thinks or whatever, the numbers do not lie, bro.
I mean, basically, South Park Mexican went to a strip club, met a girl, took her home, they had sex, she got pregnant. She ended up being 13.
Yeah, crazy.
And now he's doing 30 years.
Behind this woman's back, Sambo, Manic, and motherfucking SPM got together for a while without nobody knowing. And he fucking went there and he told them, I'm gonna give you some bread, but in order for me to give you the bread, you gotta take her album down.
We talking about SPM for those who don't know.
Yeah, I only say it because it's valid. You know? I never met dude. Even when I was out doing my thing in 05, we never ran into him. But to me, like, the proof is there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little cowardice to like run from the facts, dog. Like, there's too many victims. There's just too much documentation.
What male artist do you know that these motherfuckers will sit here and discuss the royalties, the money, the this, the that, what it's worth on an album without the artist?
I kind of stepped back and I left this man alone because I spoke my truth. That's what it was. A lot of y'all want to be like, oh, she's clout chasing, la la la. Bro, I could have been doing, you know what I mean? Like, I could have been every day on my live talking shit. I could have been on my story every day talking shit. I have not been doing that because I have not given it that energy that he's been wanting to get from me. He keeps trying to call me.
Let's get into SPM a little bit, man. Can you kind of tell everybody,
you know, how you met him, and, you know, kind of that whole story and everything.
The person that showed me how to write and sat down with me was a friend of mine named SPM, South Park Mexican.
So there's rumors going around. Did South Park Mexican get out? Is South Park Mexican in board right now, getting out tomorrow or anytime soon? Well, I'm here to clear up all the controversy and all.
Oh man, damn, what's that guy's name? Mexican guy. He was hot. Straight gangster.
There's a lot.
Remember his name.
It sounds like a lot of people.
Damn,
I forgot. South Park Mexican.
South Park Mexican.
Yeah. Come on. I know my shit.
His release date is 2047, but he's actually eligible for parole now. Last month, so we're not sure what's going to happen.
But just realize, with the entire state having to vote on him, with her doing that in visitation, she sealed the deal. She was trying to help him, and she sealed the deal. He's not coming home. Now with the cases about the three-way calls, the running the business and all that type of stuff too, he ain't got a chance in hell.
I don't look at SPM, I look at Carlos Coy. You know, SPM to me,
Because the relationship was there before.
right, but SPM, the whole rap, the whole music, none of that means anything to me.
Okay.
What means something to me is his soul, his spirit, you know, where he's gonna spend eternity, how he treats other individuals, you know. I'm there in the capacity to where if I can help you, if you want my help, I'm gonna help you.
Majority of the people that brought him up in their conversation are people from California, like Lefty Gunplay, Lush One, and Bozo. Those are people that have repeatedly said they don't like him based off his conviction that has him locked up, but they still bring him up, and whether they realize it or not, they're actually helping him because the people that didn't know about him are gonna go and look him up, and they're gonna check out his music. And by doing that, they're raising the stream count, which ends up transferring into money. But one thing that I noticed that they all seem to bring up is saying that only Texas supports him, which I'm gonna have to say is cap, because the numbers from last year and the year before showed California in his top 5, and I'm actually curious to see where they rank in 2024. But the main thing that I can't seem to understand is how he's been locked up for 20 plus years and somehow is constantly being brought up, especially this year. I really thought the SPM conversation was over last year, but I was wrong. But man, at this point, y'all gotta find something else to focus on, because now every time that you get interviewed, they're gonna bring up SPM just to laugh at y'all's reaction. I got my own opinions and thoughts on SPM, and I'm gonna talk about it in a 2025 video. And I guarantee you, I'm gonna bring up so many different points that no one else seems to talk about. But I'm gonna make it very clear, I'm not a Dope House affiliate, I'm not on his side, and I really haven't felt any of the new music that has dropped. The last album that I really thought was good was When Devil Strike, but that's my opinion. But stay tuned.